snake, variety, falls asleep by the neck. The coach lets the player know that the snake is asleep and asks the players if we can help wake up the snake. The players attempt to roll the ball towards the snake to wake it up. If the ball hits the snake, then the coach chases the player and tries to duck them before they reach the safety of the baseline. The players will first attempt to roll the ball without the racket in a side-on position. The coach will then introduce the racket. Players should position themselves sideways on, with their belly button pointing towards the side of the court before attempting to roll the ball to the snake. The next progression will be to ask the players to drop a ball and hit, aiming towards the snake. If successful, the coach will chase the players with the snake. We're now starting to introduce direction as one of the variables in the stroke production development. Players position themselves behind the white marks and will attempt to drop the ball and hit it towards the preferred target, the snake, positioned on one side of the court. If unsuccessful, then the coach will help the players line up their shoulders so that the non-dominant arm shoulder is pointing towards the target. If necessary, the coach will grab the players' shoulders and help them position themselves correctly. Players will then drop and hit towards the destined target. Once achieved a couple of repetitions, the coach will then relocate the snake to the other side of the court so that players practice drop and hit with the opposite direction. This is from the do side. In this case, the direction of the shoulders should be opposite to the other side of the court. Coaches should scan that the players are actually bringing the back foot heel up so that the base of the foot is pointing towards the baseline. The next progression would be to get players to hit over the net to wake up a sleeping snake on the other side of the net. If the ball is not going over the net, then the coach will show the player how to swing from low to high racket trajectory so that the dominant arm is pointing or higher than shoulder level. Players will then attempt to drop and hit a ball over the net to make it land close to the snake. Once they're able to hit the ball over the net, the snake will start moving towards one and the other side of the court. The idea here is that players start working on their donkey drop serves, serving with the bounce over the net and in a cross-court direction. Introducing serve at this stage is so important so that players can start to get a feeling of participating in different match play situations. Once they have achieved success hitting cross-court from the outside, the players will move to hit from the do side, trying to get the ball over the net and towards the snake, position on the other side of the net. Note how players are starting to serve from halfway in between the service line and the net. When successful, the coach will chase the players with the snake. If players are not successful to hit the ball over the net because the racket face is pointing up, then the coach will help the players understand what is the right grip, and also he will be scanning whether a player is left-handed or right-handed. In this case, we're demonstrating how a right-handed player that was positioned as if he was or she was a left-handed player, should turn around to face the opposite side of the net, so that the right hand is closer towards the baseline and the left hand is closer towards the net. In this case, this is a right order of hands to hit a forehand serve. It's opposite if the player was left-handed and was serving like everyone else facing the right side of the court. The coach should ask the player to swap and face the other side. The coach and the player are now working on contact point. So the coach is helping the player understand where this contact point should be.